In a small village surrounded by green hills and winding rivers lived a girl named Amara. She was known not for her possessions, because she had very little, but for her quiet spirit and wide, thoughtful eyes. Amara loved to paint. She didn't have canvases or expensive colors. What she had was an old, worn-out paintbrush with half the bristles missing, a handful of dried-up watercolor cakes, and scraps of paper she collected from discarded notebooks. While other children played in the fields, Amara would sit under the tamarind tree near the riverbank, watching the world with an artist's gaze. She painted the pink streaks of the sunrise, the rain bouncing off lotus leaves, and the way shadows danced on water. Her paintings weren't neat, they weren't perfect, but they were honest, full of emotion and observation. Every color, though faded, carried heart. Many villagers didn't understand why she spent so much time painting. "You can't eat art," some would mutter. Others would shake their heads and say, "Poor girl, wasting her time." But Amara didn't let that bother her. Her world came alive through that broken brush. One summer, a traveler came to the village, a well-known artist from the city who had grown tired of noise and chaos and was searching for peace. While walking along the river, he noticed a girl painting on what looked like torn paper. Her hands moved gently, her eyes steady. He stood silently, watching her mix faded colors with water from a clay cup. "May I see your work?" he asked when she finally looked up. Amara hesitated. She had never shown her paintings to a stranger before. Still, she handed him the scrap she was working on. The artist studied it. It was a painting of the village temple at dusk, with birds flying home and the sun melting behind the trees. The colors were light, the lines rough, but there was something alive in it. "Where did you learn to paint like this?" he asked. "I didn't," Amara said simply. "I just started with what I had." The artist smiled. "That's all anyone ever needs to begin." He visited her every day during his stay, bringing fresh paints and paper. He taught her new techniques, helped her refine her style, but most importantly, he encouraged her to believe in herself. Years passed, and with his help and the support of others who began to believe in her talent, Amara's work traveled far beyond the village. Her paintings were displayed in city galleries, admired by many. People saw nature through her eyes, raw, beautiful, and deeply personal. Yet in every exhibition, she kept one piece untouched, framed and honored, a faded river painting, created with her old broken brush. It reminded her of the lesson that changed her life. You don't have to wait for perfect tools or the right moment. You just have to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can.